But at the end of the day, when it was crunch time, there was only one man who was ready to step up and be the Kingslayer, a.k.a. the K-Slayer. And he goes by the name of Caleb Love.
Yeah.
And let me just tell you, Caleb did not have a great first half. RJ Davis, that's my point.
RJ Davis won the battle with Jeremy Roach.
That's my point guard.
RJ Davis, Jeremy Roach, this tournament.
But the Kingslayer is Caleb Love.
The Kingslayer is Caleb Love.
Yes.
So Jeremy Roach was part of the reason people were excited about Duke, because the emergence of Jeremy Roach and Duke's point guard questions throughout the season was what kept them from reaching the heights that we thought this talented team might reach. Yeah. And then Jeremy Roach is playing out of his mind in the tournament. Wasn't awesome against Arkansas. Showed a little cracks in the armor against Arkansas though, because remember he was bringing the ball up and the pressure got to him, and then they started letting Wendell Moore bring the ball up.
Who was the point guard at one point during the season?
So that was certainly a matchup to watch. I think for me the two matchups are Brady Manek and Paolo Banchero, because I don't think either guy could or wanted to guard each other.
Yeah, Brady didn't know to guard.
And then
they put Leaky on him for a little while, which is nice.
R.J. Davis and Jeremy Roach. Those were the two matchups I was looking at. And R.J., dude, he ate his lunch, man. Yeah. He had his way out there. He was amazing.
Yeah, and that's how he was in the last game in Cameron, and that was really the difference in the game. And I think every single Carolina fan going into this game, and my Aunt Pat said this, she was like, don't let them get up by more than 5. And every single time that Duke got up by the most, they got up by 6. But RJ, the point guard, got a bucket every single time to keep it within reach. You know what I mean? We never let them ever get ahead enough where they're throwing down. Because Mark Williams, the first play of the game, not the first play of the game, but their first score of the game, that dunk he had.
Dude, he had like 5 dunks in a row.
Exactly. That was you know, you were like, they're trying to send the message, get out of the way. Watch your head. You know what I mean? A lot of that was going to go on. But the fact that R.J. Davis, every single time you needed a bucket, every time you needed to calm down and get things settled, he did it. I mean, that's all you can ask for from any point guard. And he was amazing tonight. He really was. It was not a Brady Manek game. It was not a Caleb Love game. It was not a Armando Bacot game, a guy who fouls out of this one.
Got hurt, dude. I thought it was over when he got hurt. What do you got? What happened? Was it an ankle? I couldn't see.
Can I say this? This is the only biased thing I'm going to say in this broadcast. We cannot get a
as the room erupts in laughter.
Can we get a replay in the arena of these? I mean, it was unbelievable. Like, I'm sure at home you get the replay. I would assume so. I hope so. I got to watch the broadcast. But there was so many times in this game where it was like something would be called or they're looking at the monitor, and I'd had no idea what was going on. And I don't know if you guys felt like that, or maybe I was like in this.
No, I felt like that.
I felt very out of the loop. So, like, even when we were like talking about things that happened in the game, it was like even when Bacot went down, I just saw the Carolina team was behind the basket. And they were, like, surrounding someone, and I didn't know who was down. And Coach Davis was, like, trying to talk to the official, basically, like, I don't know what he was trying to ask for, but I think he was trying to ask for a review. Like, how did we get here? But then there was no review that ever happened. And there was multiple times in the game where there was so, like you said, the drama of this, like, this was a soap opera. I felt like this was Days of Our Lives, you know what I mean? And it really was season 1.
I can't stress enough, inside the Superdome was the wildest scene I've ever seen. Going into this game, obviously, I mean, we've talked about it like nonstop. Like, we barely even talked about the Kansas-Villanova game leading up to this thing. No one did. The hype for this was at a level I'm not sure how you could possibly ever top the hype going to K's final season and Carolina Duke for the first time ever meeting in the Final Four.
Yeah.
And somehow it exceeded the hype, Tate.
Hey there, thanks for watching Titus and Tate. For the full friend of the program experience, subscribe right below and come join us for all things college basketball. The action is heating up. Come join Titus and Tate.